Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a chatty get ready with me. I've changed my makeup routine a wee bit since the last time I've done a makeup video, so I just thought it would be a good wee video to come back with, just to show you what I do now on my face. To start off with, I've already done my skincare. Now I say that skincare is really important for your makeup longevity. I do use a primer as well. A lot of people are like, primers are gash basically, but I like to use it because I just find it kind of smooths everything out for your makeup application. I'm going to go in with my E.L.F poreless putty primer. It's more of like a cream almost. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks like that, right? I just use it in my T-zone area to help with my pores and any oil, because I'm quite an oily person through the day, so I just feel like it helps in that area. I don't really need it anywhere else, to be fair. And I don't start with my skin, I start with my eyes. Like what I'm gonna do to start out with, my hair is really annoying me, I can't wait to get it cut short again. I feel like I'm just not a long gal. This long hair just isn't for me. So I'm gonna go in with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I just use the doe foot applicator and I just kind of make a line under my brow. I don't like it too precise, I like it quite soft. I do have my brow, right, I can't speak and do it at the same time. So I do have my brows microbladed, which I do feel helps because you don't need to put as much product on your brows. So now that I've done that, I'm going to take a wee flat shader brush and just go in and blend that out. I've been using this lash serum called Vitalash. Now if you've not tried it or if you've not heard of it, you need to look into it because it's so good. I used to look back at pictures and be like, what is up with my lashes? And I swear now I look back and I'm like, I was actual baldy on the eyes. Like it was like bald eyelids, it was so bad. But I started using this serum back in October, and honestly the difference it's made to my lashes is mad. Like you can see how, I don't know if you can see. Once I'm happy with the kind of definition of my brows, I'm going to go back in with the same concealer and just kind of pop it on my lid and then just leave it like that. That's you done. And then I'm going to go to my beauty blender and I'm just going to diffuse that all across the lid. By the way, this is a new beauty blender and honestly, oh, nothing beats it. It's just so good. I was using the Real Technique one before, which I do really like. It's a really good affordable alternative for this, but I just feel like it's quite soft and it absorbs quite a lot of the product. I just feel like nothing really beats a beauty blender. I'm gonna go in with a setting powder. Now, a lot of people don't set their eye base, but I like to do it, especially because I'm gonna be doing it all matte. So it just really helps blend everything a wee bit better. When you do your makeup, you don't actually realise like the weird faces you pull until you start filming yourself and you're like, what am I actually doing? I'm gonna go in with my transition colour. So I use the MAC Dark Deepest Natural Skin Finish. Yeah, Mineralized Skin Finish. I just feel like it's a really good transition colour for any type of eye look. So if you're doing a full glam look, if you're doing a soft glam look, I feel like it's just the perfect starting point. I'm gonna use a Morphe M441, which is a nice fluffy blending brush, and I'm just gonna start by blending it across the lid and the crease. Now I do this and I blend it into like the top of the eyebrow. I feel like it just helps everything blend together. I feel like I'm the type of person that changes their hair a lot, and I just keep looking at myself with this long hair and I'm like, I want the short back. Now I know when I have the short I'm gonna be like, I want long hair. One minute I'm like, no, I need long, and then the next minute I'm like, no, short. And then I'm like, brown, no blonde, no, how about ginger? I can't believe that it's 2021. Honestly, I'm just waiting for this year to actually be able to start to like make up for the lost time of last year. I'm trying not to be negative about it though. I'm trying to be positive and look at the positives, and hopefully there's light at the end of the tunnel coming soon. Me and Lewis are meant to be going to South Africa in February, which probably isn't gonna happen now. So yeah, you can see I'm just blending that like up and across my lid. I'm not precise with it at all, you don't need to be. I feel like I've seen a lot of people doing New Year's resolutions as well. My New Year's resolution was just to be positive. I feel like there was a lot of negativity going around last year, and I'm just trying to be positive, and I feel like I'm really into manifesting and all that at the moment, and I feel like the more that you are positive and the more positive energy you put out there, the more positive things come your way. You might not see it the same as me, but I genuinely do believe in that. So now that I've done that, I'm going to be taking a new palette. I've actually not really used this, but I just want to try it for deepening the outer edge of my eyes, and I just thought it was a good palette to share for anyone that struggles with finding something that's like a go-to palette. It's the Natasha Denona Mini Nude palette, and I just thought, see with the colours, you can literally create so many different looks. It's got nice kind of warm tones and like fucking stunning. So I'm going to try that. I'm not going to use the shimmer shades, but so leave that for a different video. I'm going to go in just with a MAC 217. I feel like this is a good wee blending brush for diffusing colours out. So I'm just going to take that darker shade from that palette and just start working it into the outer edge of my eye. So I'm just going back in with the MAC Dark Deepest just to blend that all out, just to soften everything up. So I'm going to go in with the MAC Studio Fix Powder in NC20 just to add a wee bit of a lighter colour to the lid, and I'm using a Morphe M152 brush. I love how like I get excited when it starts to come together. There's nothing better when you're doing it on someone else and you're like, whoa, that looks so good. I did that. Do you ever do that and just like hear your own voice on video and you're like, oh, pure cringe? That's what I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brown pencil liner and just kind of diffuse out a wee tiny soft wing, because I like to wing out the outer edge. I don't suit the fox eye though, I don't suit the inner corner. I feel like it defines my nose bridge too much, and I've got quite a thick nose bridge, so it's just not appealing for me. So I'm going to use the Rimmel Soft Kohl liner, just till you're happy with it. I mean, this will probably come with practice. If you think about it, I do make like, well, sad. I don't do makeup anymore because of what's going on, but when I did do makeup a lot, like if you think about it, I get a lot of practice in. Once I've done that, I'll take a wee bit more of that Dark Deepest and just kind of repeat the same steps. So just blend over that wing with the Dark Deepest, and then ever so slightly just use that darker colour from the Natasha Denona palette just to define the outer edge of the wing a wee bit more. So this is the Morphe M508 brush. I'll list everything below as well that I use. I'm going to go in with my mascara and my lashes. Now I won't stick my lashes on camera because I find that you just don't feel the most attractive faces, and I'm like, no one wants to see that. And we have lashes on. I'm going to go in and start my skin with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish foundation. Now this colour is a wee bit dark, so I'm going to mix it in with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It's in a wee bit lighter colour, so hopefully it'll like balance it out because I'm not as tanned as I normally am. I just use a wee small flat foundation brush and then just go in, yeah, that's a good colour, and do this. So I'm just gonna work my way around the brows. So I just kind of trace around the brow just so I don't lose any of that shape, because I really like the shape. Okay, now that I have my foundation on, I'm gonna go in with my concealer. So I'm just gonna use the same concealer as I use for under my brows. I'm gonna use the shade Custard. I was just checking that was the right one. And then up here as well, I just feel like it defines everything a wee bit better. It lifts the face as well. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with my last cream thing, and this is the Fenty Beauty Petal Poppin Cream Blush, and I'm just going to pop that all over the apple of my cheeks. Just pat it over. This is best put on with your fingers. I feel like it proper melts it into the skin nice. I have tried to use a beauty blender with it, but it just doesn't, I feel like it absorbs too much of the product, whereas you can just rub your finger in this and it does one cheek. So I do set and then I bake, so I'm gonna go in with the MAC Studio Fix in NC20. Just pat that over just so nothing moves around. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set the rest of my face with the same powder, just taking a big fluffy brush and then patting it all over. So I'm gonna go in and do my brows now, and I feel like I don't really need to do that much. I don't want to make them too overpowering, because like I'll sometimes look back at pictures and I'm like, why the fuck did I do so much of my brows, do you know what I mean? I'm gonna take the MAC Spiked Brow Pencil and I'm just gonna literally, see any like wee patches that I've got in my brows, I'm just gonna do them, and then maybe a wee bit in the front. Yeah, that's good. So it's just a wee bit more defined, but not too in your face. That's what we're wanting here. I already feel like weird having such big lashes on, just because I haven't worn them in ages. Like, I mean, these are small compared to what I used to wear. To set my brows, I'm going to use the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. Love this stuff. So now I'm going to do the inner corner highlight. I'm going to use that Natasha Denona palette, and I'm just going to take this little light colour right here. Now I'm going to go in with the bottom of the eyes. Oh my god, I can't do it. I literally physically can't do it without my mouth open, so apologies. I'm going to swipe it all off with the same brush that we used to set the eyes with at the beginning. We're gonna go in with the bronzer and make ourselves look less washed out and pasty, because I feel right now I'm looking at my face kind of blends in with the wall behind me. The Nars, I think this is the Ita brush. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it's Ita or A. Let's go with Ita. Now we like to bronze up this forehead, make it look small, because of a big forehead. The product I'm excited to use is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder in Medium Deep. So I'm using the Morphe E3 brush. It does look really nice actually. It just like makes it look flawless. So nice, what the hell? What the hell? I love how I'm like shocked. Now that we've done that, we're gonna go in with blusher. The Tarte Captivating Blush. Wait, Tarte Amazonian Clay 24-Hour Blush in Captivating. It's just such a nice like tone. And I quite like peachy tone things. I'm gonna pop a tiny little bit of highlighter on. I'm not the biggest fan of highlighter on myself. Lightly sweep over like literally the smallest amount. I'm using the Fix Plus Coconut. It's a good staple. By the way, this lip combo, it's amazing. Barry M lip liner in Toast. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Satin lipstick in Tease. I mean, how nice is that colour? What I always do at the end of my makeup is I put in a few fake freckles. I just use my eyebrow pencil, always there, one here. You'll notice that, like, see if you've never noticed, I literally do this in every single photo that I do. And a bit on the chin. And then I just go in and add a few. And that is the makeup finished. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, honestly. It feels so good to be back in front of the camera and just doing what I love. So it feels nice to just sit and like, although I'm chatting to myself, it feels good because it feels like I'm actually chatting to someone. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I loved filming it and I can't wait to film another video for you all. Thank you for watching.